Previously on Game of Thrones. You'd help the Second Sons. Guide them into Meereen.
I can't, Asher.
This could be our only chance.
Get them into the city. Help them liberate Meereen. And I will see that you are rewarded.
You think you can reason with a wildling?
No, I'm a friend.
Don't move.
This is my sister, Sylvie.
I have to get in there, Sarah. Lord Whitehill is up to something. He's conspiring against my family, and someone in there is helping him.
Andros is hiring sellswords. Hundreds of them.
What?
He's building an army for Lord Whitehill, big enough to march against Ironrath.
Talia, I may be leaving you here with a traitor.
Find out who it is.
Rodri! I'm told you're a man who can't be broken. I've decided to come see for myself. I was just telling your sister. Father's been looking to make a match for me, and Talia's been such good company. Think she likes me? Or maybe your mother? A flower plucked is still a flower. Just dies more quickly. We could be a family, Lord Forrester. You'd like that, wouldn't you?
You'll never marry either of them.
Never's such an awfully long time. But let's put our happy day to the side for a moment. Walk with me. Oh, you won't need your sword. Not where we're going.
I'm not going without my sword.
I'm afraid you are. Here, I'll help you. There. Doesn't that feel better? Oh, you're coming too.
This is Lord's business, not a child's.
I say she comes. I don't trust her with my men.
How fares your father, Lord Bolton?
Better than yours. Polite of you to ask. I loved playing in the woods when I was your age. Still do. So many places to hide. I've gotten very good at finding people.
Roderick?
It's all right, Talia.
That reminds me. Where's Griff? I expected to be greeted by him on my arrival. Bit of a disappointment to have to show myself in. And here I had such high hopes for Ludson.
Griff and his men are under guard. They have no place here.
They do if I say they do. Oh, I really hoped things might be different with you. I hoped we could be friends. After all, I was generous. I've allowed you to keep half your forest. Your livelihood. Yet you went behind my back and called in the Glenmores. I'm not sure how you managed that. The Glenmores have sworn their loyalty to my father.
Lady Elena Glenmore is our guest. The soldiers accompanied her to ensure her safety.
If her safety is a concern, perhaps she should not have come to Ironrath. Well, I'm certainly glad we've sorted this out. Thank you for being so forthcoming. But there's still a price. Ah. Here we are.
Arthur!
Roderick! You disobeyed me. You disrespected me. Someone has to pay! You didn't think it would be you, did you? Your damaged goods. Someone else's leftovers.
Our sister has influence in King's Landing. She'll hear of this.
King's Landing is very far away.
Stop!
Look at what you've done! I hope it was worth it. Is it worth it, Arthur?
Please stop! Please!
Talia, don't look away.
No!
It's very important you see what comes of disobedience.
Roderick! Make him stop! Please! Do something!
You'll pay for this, Ramsay!
Please!
Look at him, Talia. See what your brother's done.
Please, Lord Ramsay.
Sorry, but they'll never learn otherwise.
Mercy, have mercy! Mercy, my lord!
Did Roderick show mercy to Griff? This is his fault. That's a lot of blood.
You're right. This is my fault.
I told you, Talia. The poor lad's fainted. Let's give him a minute. You want to kill me, don't you? Release him. Go on. Prove how strong you are. Do it for Ethan.
No, Roderick! He's toying with you!
I'm impressed. Whew. Lucky for me, you're a cripple. I may have misjudged you, Roderick. I came here to kill you. But now, I'm thinking it might be far more entertaining to watch you and Ludd tear each other to pieces. I never want to come back to this fucking shit stain of a holdfast. I have better things to do than to play wet nurse to you and Ludd. So you'll settle this on your own. Last house standing wins. Otherwise I'll kill you both and be done with it.
There's no need for war. Lord and I have already come to terms.
I've just given you the terms. They're not negotiable. One house left standing. Yours or Ludd's? And one more thing. Can't leave a job half finished. Ready the horses? Not sure you'll have much luck finding other allies.
Only a monster would do such a thing. The Boltons will pay for this. Arthur.
I keep asking myself what we've done to deserve such hate. Did we bring it on ourselves? Or is this house just cursed?
Ramsay Snow is a bloody savage. He shames the entire North.
Yet we're bound by law to obey him. By the gods, I miss the Starks. The Glenmore Guard are gone. Ordered home by Ramsay. So much for having allies.
Ramsay says he's not taking sides anymore. He means to let the strongest house survive. I intend that to be us, Duncan.
But can we even fight them? We don't have the numbers. We don't yet have Ryan back. And if Mira's right about an army from the south...
Right now, everything depends on Asher. Once he and Malcolm bring us more fighting men, then
Where is he? Where is my brother?
My lady. My lady.
Let me through!
Elena.
Roderick, tell me where he... Oh, no. No. Oh, no. No! Arthur, no! Arthur! It's my fault. I brought him into this. I asked him to help.
You can't blame yourself, Elena. He was a grown man. He made his own choices.
But he trusted me. He always has. I was there the day he learned to hold a bow. He was so nervous that Father called him Quiver. And now to die. Like this. Tortured. Mutilated.
Ramsay Snow did this. He's a madman.
Ramsay was here because of you, Roderick. If we hadn't been your allies...
Elena.
I'm sorry. Oh, God.
Let's get you someplace warm.
How do I do this, Roderick? How do I keep going? Where do I find the strength?
Know that we'll have our justice someday.
Justice won't bring my brother back. You've been such a friend to me, Roderick. Right from the very beginning. I should try to get some sleep. I'm not sure I'll be able to. But I don't know what else to do.
You're not alone, Elena. I'm here for you, whatever you need.
Thank you, Roderick.
you are. I haven't seen you since the coronation feast.
How many ships do you suppose it takes to move an army?
Ships? Why in the world would you...
Never mind.
Mira, I'll be honest. I took an enormous risk, defying Marjorie to get you into that feast. And you thanked me by making a scene with Lord Andros, in front of everybody. Marjorie saw, of course, and she knew exactly how you got there.
Andros was the one doing the yelling. You can't blame me for his poor manners.
But he was yelling at you. And it's not the first time you've gotten yourself into trouble lately. Which is why it's not safe for me to be around you anymore.
What?
Mira, you're not the girl I knew at Highgarden. She'd never be so reckless. And now that Garibald and I are discussing marriage, I just can't risk being associated with you. Not anymore. You know how much I need this marriage.
If you abandon me, who'll be there when you need someone?
I don't know. Garibald, I suppose. I'm sorry, Mira. I truly am. Was it worth it, at least? Sacrificing so much for your family?
They're still in very grave danger, I'm afraid.
Well, I know you'll do everything in your power to protect them. I'd better go before she sees me. She already
Mira
thinks-
Forrester.
Can I help you?
You need to come with me. Now.
Why would I?
Don't make this difficult.
I thought you'd be happier.
I'm glad he's dead. Felt good plunging the knife in at least. But it doesn't feel like I expected. I thought I'd feel lighter. Or something.
No matter what happens, I'll have your back. Always.
And I yours, little brother. But we should never have come here. This city. It only holds pain for me, Asher. I was hoping to bury it all with Dezor's corpse.
I can't imagine what it must have been like.
Please, I don't want to talk about it again.
Asher, you're back.
Uncle. Let's collect our second sons and get out of here.
If you did as you were told, Daenerys should deliver.
Daenerys, huh? First names with the Queen now, are we?
Your Grace, my nephew has returned from his mission.
It seems you played your part in the taking of Meereen, Asher Forrester. Did you run into any trouble? Reports from the battle are muddled. Perhaps you can clear them up. Well, my time is short.
No battle is without difficulty, Your Grace. But we fulfilled your orders.
All of them? I heard rumors of an incident in the city. Do you know anything about it?
Your Grace, we encountered the slave master Dezor Zoraza on the way to the signal tower. I regret that he lost his life.
Oh, don't fucking...
You admit it, then? The punishment for defying a queen is death. And yet you come to me for a reward. Why should I let this pass?
Don't you dare.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Don't.
I'm waiting.
Because Beskha was Dizor's slave. For years.
Damn you, Asher.
She deserved her revenge as much as any slave in Marine.
You have my sympathies.
Keep your pity, Dragon Queen. Give us soldiers and we'll be gone.
I apologize for her, Your Grace.
It's all right, Malcolm. I do not hold it against her or you. You have proved yourselves in battle, and while you disobeyed my orders, you had good reason. Unfortunately, I cannot spare my second sons.
What?
But, Your Grace, the mission was a success.
I need every soldier to hold Marine.
What did I tell you? She was never going to help us.
You promised me Croft and his second sons.
Which is why I'm not going to let you leave here empty-handed. I cannot give you my sellswords, but I will give you the next best thing. This gold will be of use.
Apologies, Your Grace. But we need fighters now, not gold.
Gold can buy many things. A sellsword like you should understand that. A new day is born in Marine. The slaves have thrown off their collars. There are fighters among those who used to be bound.
On behalf of the Foresters and the Bran... Fields, I thank you.
See that you are ready when I return to Westeros. I have other plans for you, Malcolm.
Plans for me, Your Grace?
Plans that will help House Forrester, I hope.
I would like you to stay and serve me. I have a task for you.
Your Grace, I am humbled. But I owe my allegiance to my family.
And they will be grateful for the Targaryen alliance you've helped forge.
I am honored you would ask me. Might I discuss it with my nephew first?
Do so. But let me know your answer soon.
You'd seriously consider staying in Essos?
I'm not sure. This is all rather sudden. she does come to Westeros, we'd want Daenerys Targaryen on our side. You've made a good start with her. I could strengthen that bond.
She broke her word, Uncle.
Not without her reasons.
She did it once. She could easily do it again.
Maybe. But this alliance might be worth the risk. But whatever comes of this, we still need men who will fight for us now. The Queen thought we might find them here, among the newly freed.
Don't even think about it. You just couldn't keep your fucking mouth shut, could you? Had to tell her everything. You sold me out for a chest of gold.
We're out of options. I need your help, Beskha.
I need this. I need that. You're just a spoilt lordling under it all, aren't you?
I'll make it up to you, all of it, I swear it. If you think we can find a force in Marine, I need to hear it.
The little queen is right. Marine holds plenty of killers, and I know the worst.
So what are we waiting for? Let's go get them.
I don't know, Asher. They're not like us. To them, killing is a sport. It's fun.
Let them have fun with the White Hills, then. As long as they kill them, I don't care.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
I must talk further with the Queen. Don't get yourselves killed.
So, where exactly are we going?
Well, these fighters used to be slaves. If I had to guess, I'd say they'll be trying to live like masters.
You're freezing.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Someone has to keep watch. Oh!
It's getting worse, isn't it?
We're only about a few days out from the Antler River. We cross the bridge the first men built. And from there, we can try to find the North Grove. Right, Sylvie?
We're not going north. We're going south, to join Mance, and the rest of the free folk.
But look...
That was always the plan, Cotter.
You can't stop me from going north.
I wouldn't try, but I'm not going with you either. And without me...
Sylvie, he's come a long way. He knows what he's doing.
Does he now? Tell me then. How did my brother get that gash in his arm? You dressed his wound up well enough. But why'd he get hurt in the first place?
What does that have to do with the...
Hush, Cotter! I'm asking Fishface here.
Sylvie!
Don't Sylvie me. I want to hear it from him.
Some wildlings, free folk, mistook Cotter for a crow.
Can't imagine why.
We tried to reason with them and, well, things got out of hand.
Out of hand? From the look of him, he was nearly killed. Point is, you don't belong out here.
Sylvie, I've known Garrett a while now. He may not be one of us, but I trust him.
I've been waiting months for you, Cotter. And when you finally come home, it's with some crow who can barely build a fire. No, we don't need to die for him.
Me neither. Fucking North Grove isn't even real.
And if it is, it's probably full of wolves and more wildlings. You didn't lose your nerve already, did you?
Finn, will you...
Just piss off!
Some leader you turned out to be.
You should listen to him. The further north you go, the more likely you'll never come back. It's just not worth it. Once Cotter's fit to travel, we head south. With or without you, Garrett.
Sylvie.
You need to rest. And we'll be wanting something to eat. I won't go far.
Oh, don't be angry, Garrett. This isn't what it looks like. I can explain.
First I find out you're a wildling. Now you've got a sister. What else are you hiding?
Nothing. I swear. I thought she could help. Sylvie knows these woods better than I do. If anyone can find the North Grove, it's her. And besides, I couldn't just leave her. I won't do that. Not again.
But she's refusing to help. You heard her. Her mind's made up.
She can be stubborn when she wants. But if she's going south, then so am I.
So that's it. I can't head north without a guide.
I go where she goes. I'm sorry, Garrett. Garrett.
So you really won't take me north?
I want to help you, Garrett, I mean it. But I can't leave her behind. And besides, north of here, I'd be as lost as you.
How's your arm feeling?
Decent, I'd say. Why'd you ask? Oh, you mean this one? Yeah, it's shit.
You and your sister, you don't look much alike. The white hair and...
I know what you're getting at, so you may as well just say it.
I just wondered.
She was born like that. My mother used to call her Little Moon. The rest of our village thought she was a bad omen. The better of them stayed away from her. The worse? Let's just say I'm glad to be rid of them.
Why were they afraid of your sister?
Same reason you southerners call us wildlings. Same reason you put up that wall to keep us out. People are arseholes.
What happened to your village? Did you leave?
Well, not by choice. When Sylvie reached 2 years, they told my mother we weren't welcome anymore. She wasn't welcome. I guess they all hoped she wouldn't survive long enough to get a name. But she's tough, Sylvie. No way she wasn't gonna make it.
Where's your mother now?
I don't know. Still back at the village for all I know. She tried to send my sister away. Wrapped her up in furs and everything like a good mother would. I left that night when I heard.
Why didn't you just tell me the truth? That you came here to find your sister?
I wanted to. I didn't think you'd understand. I couldn't risk it. I'm sorry. I'll be fine, Garrett. You don't have to keep looking at me like that.
What are you doing over here? There's a perfectly good fire.
I'm not going anywhere near those fucking wildlings.
Oh, come on. Just give them a chance.
I did, and look where it got us.
I'm sorry for getting you into this mess. Really.
Not your fault. I wanted to come. Just didn't know this is how it'd turn out.
Come on, Finn. You'll freeze your ass off if you stay here.
Suppose you're right. May as well get warm before I die. Oh. Well, it's not so bad.
Wonder if her mother gave her that. Little Moon.
Whoa! Fucking hell. Could you have been any louder?
Sorry.
Never met a crow before. Sorry I almost killed you. Might have done you a favour, though. Plenty of things want to kill a crow up north. Giants, thens, shadow cats and ice spiders. And the White Walkers, of course. A spear sounds nice after all that, doesn't it? Well then.
Don't frighten our dinner away. Shit.
Here.
I was never any good with a bow. Know how to use that? You're not going to shoot me in the leg, are you?
I trained at Castle Black.
So you're shit then. I think you need more training. Come on. Are you nervous? Maybe next time, Garrett.
Well, since we don't have any food,
What's this?
your dinner. It won't fill you up, but it'll make you think you're not hungry for a while. At least I don't have to worry about you trying to shoot me. You ever lost anyone, Garrett? Someone you really cared about? Someone you thought you couldn't live without seeing ever again? Do you know what that's like?
I lost my family. First my mother, then my sister and father.
So you know how it feels. Cotter and I, we lost everything too. And we nearly lost each other. I didn't think he'd make it back this time. And I won't risk losing him again. Not even for the North Grove.
You know something about it, don't you?
Only what I've heard. But don't get your hopes up. It's not worth it.
Do you know where it is then?
I know where they say it is, but you'd be mad to try and go there.
Why's that?
A few years back, one of the Ice River clans set out to find it. They'd heard stories that the cold couldn't touch it, that it's safe even in the dark of winter. So they'd set out, all full of hope, and none of them ever returned.
Maybe they stayed there. Maybe they liked it.
Free folk never stay anywhere. You'd know that if you were...
Help!
Cotter!
Fuck! Look out!
This looks like the place.
This is definitely the place.
So, who are we dealing with exactly?
Pit fighters. 2 go in, 1 comes out. Day after day. No rules, but kill. Anyone who can survive that is capable of anything. They're crazed savages. But 1 pit fighter is worth any 10 sellswords. If you can convince them to fight for you. And that's not going to be easy. Don't expect to charm them or reason with them. If we're very lucky, we'll walk out with our heads.
I've been fighting alongside sellswords for years, Beskar. I know how to talk to killers.
Understand these aren't soldiers. They're animals you unleash.
Must make you feel pretty good, seeing the Masters overthrown.
They're not gone. They're just on their knees. And when they get back to their feet, they'll be more dangerous than ever.
You did what?
What the fuck? Trust me, you don't want to get involved, Russia.
Your friends have been busy.
Let's hope our heads don't end up here. Oh, one last thing. They're not fond of strangers. Or anyone who shows weakness. Or fear. Or really any highborn pricks with lily-white asses like you, little brother.
Maybe they should see a familiar face first.
If they don't like us coming here uninvited, it will hardly matter who they see first.
Well, if it isn't Beskar, the fucking basilisk.
We just want to talk to Amaya.
You can, but not this one hiding behind your skirt. You've got to the count of 3 to turn around and walk away. 1, 2... I like this one. Hey, Amaya! Company!
Is that a pit?
Eh? Some masters couldn't get enough of the fighting, so they built their own private pits. where things could get really nasty.
That's Amaya.
Keep your cock in your pants, little brother. She's likely to chop it off.
Well, hello there.
Not many people get past the beast. You must need something very badly. So, out with it. Before I decide not to let you leave.
I've come with an offer. I think it's one that'll interest you and your men.
If you wanted my interest, you wouldn't have shown up with her.
Amaya, please.
Please what? I had a friend once, the Basilisk, but she died a long time ago.
I earned my freedom.
You walked out on me. On all of us. Fighting side by side, we were goddesses of the pits.
Leave her alone! I don't care what your history is. Beskha's the most loyal friend I've ever had.
So, what is it that you want? Why shouldn't we rip you to pieces and feed you to the beast? My patience wears thin.
My enemies in Westeros are powerful and bloodthirsty. Worse than your masters ever were. I need fearless soldiers to crush them!
You think we sell swords? We don't fight other people's wars. We are pit fighters! Artists who paint in blood!
That was yesterday. The fighting pits have been closed.
You're all free now! Free to do what you want!
Don't you see that?
Yes, we are free. Why would we follow another? We don't have masters anymore! Why would we follow anyone ever again?
You all excel at combat, but you know nothing until you've tasted the thrill of war. Waves of men crashing together. Blood and steel. In Westeros, they sing of our great warriors for thousands of years.
Amaya, trust me. He's got enough gold for all of you.
You want to lead pit fighters? You have to earn their respect first.
We don't know who you are until we see you bleed.
You're gonna have to show them you can fight.
All right. Who? Who's the best you've got?
His name is Bloodsong. He's vicious, fearless, and fast.
I've never seen him before.
Take a good look then. He's the man who's going to kill your boy.
We'll have to kill him. It'd be a shame to waste such a talented fighter. Perhaps if I just subdued him.
No one has ever subdued him.
Right. Well, suppose I better get this over with.
So what are you supposed to be? With your little axe and your pretty blonde beard? I'd sooner bend you over to fuck than fight you.
Thanks for noticing the beard.
Well, come on! Let's see how you die!
If I die in there...
Yeah? You have a dying wish? This ought to be good.
Will you look after my uncle?
No. I'll use your queen's gold to get as far away from him as possible.
Hey! I need those!
You'll fight with the weapons we give you.
You all see this cockless Westerosi? He's come to order us to battle, like our masters did. I kill no man because another orders me to. I kill a man because it pleases me! Let me show you how we dance in Marine.
Look, this wasn't my choice. I'm not here to kill anyone.
Well, we all know that's true.
It's not what I meant.
Choose a weapon and try not to die. Only one of you leaves the pit alive. May the best fighter win!
The best would be me!
Here, use this!
Look at the cockroach crawling in the dirt! We all know there's only one way to deal with insects.
That's no weapon worthy of...
You won't be so lucky this time!
Hate to tell you, but that wasn't luck.
Are you ready, Westerosi? This is gonna hurt! Yours will be a beautiful death! Isn't that something you'd like to say? Hear that, boy? We cannot let the crowd go wanting!
I think I can, actually.
Useless piece of shit! Give me a real weapon!
Last chance, Westerosi.
Ready your ears for the song of blood!
Don't know what the fuck that means, but I'm gonna have to refuse.
Would it help if I stood still?
Maybe.
Come on, little boy. Westerosi! Don't hold back!
Don't intend to!
Look at this terrified boy! He fears his end!
kill people for sport! The masters who once held your chains decided who lived and who died. But as you can see, I'm not here to be your master. I chose you for a reason. I offer you all a new life. You deserve better than this. You deserve more than to die for someone else's entertainment. Fight with me, and you will have glory and gold! If you've got the balls to follow me, we will set sail at dawn. And to those too craven to join me, to hell with you! Things! Oh, God! Over here! Over here! They won't die! Anything can be killed! Stay with me! Fucking hell!
Where's Finn?
He was over there!
Finn!
They're everywhere!
We make for the North Grove! But we need to stick together!
I hope you're right about this, Garrett.
Your Grace. You're familiar with my brother's chambers, aren't you? Certainly you've been here before. You looked rather confused when you came in, as if you didn't know where you were.
I don't know what you mean, Your Grace.
I'm told you know these chambers as well as anyone.
You're quite the curiosity, aren't you? You profess to be loyal to the crown, yet you're not very loyal to Lady Marjorie.
Have I displeased you, Your Grace?
I've heard things. I understand you've been quite busy. Tell me, do you consider yourself an honest, loyal handmaiden? One can never tell with you northern girls. Assuming an honest person exists in King's Landing.
It hasn't been easy, Your Grace, but I've done what I've needed to do.
Haven't we all? I've done my best to keep an open mind about people like you. Yet, Lucan tells me you've invited yourself to Tommen's coronation party. How exactly did that happen? It can't have been easy.
I meant no harm, Your Grace. I had a personal matter to attend to.
A personal matter? I'm told you used another girl to talk your way in. You're not above using people to get what you want. Good. Why would you be so reckless as to risk your neck for what? It all seems rather careless, considering the consequences.
My family is still very much at risk, Your Grace. It was crucial I attend.
Your family. Sometimes that's a convenient lie we tell ourselves. When I suspect your issue with Lord Andros played a part in it. You've been such a busy little handmaiden. I assume Lady Marjorie knew nothing of this.
No, Your Grace.
This wasn't the first time you've hidden the truth from her. You've no qualms about lying to her, have you? Tell me the truth. Your secret is safe with me.
Only when I must, Your Grace.
I think we both know it's more often than that. Perhaps I mistook your northern stubbornness for ignorance, but now I see there's more to you. You're a cunning girl, and perhaps you can help me.
Your Grace?
You're quite friendly with my brother Tyrion. I need you to speak with him before the trial begins. I want to know who he intends to call as a witness on his behalf. Consider it a favor to the crown, for which we will all be grateful.
And if I refuse, Your Grace?
Refuse? And be branded a traitor like my brother?
I understand, Your Grace.
You may prove to be a useful little bird to me, assuming you do as you're told. In return, I'll take care of your problem with Lord Andros.
Thank you, Your Grace.
I never liked the man anyway, and I doubt anyone will miss him.
You think we hired this boat for nothing?
I don't know. That was a rousing speech you gave, little brother. But who knows how much they heard. Ever since you left me to that dragon, I've given a lot of thought to staying here. Leaving you to your Westeros and your Foresters.
You have?
I was angry. But you're my family. No matter what. I'd follow you anywhere, little brother. Just try not to get us killed.
Think we'd let you leave without us, Westerosi? They say your homeland is fat and prosperous. An orchard ripe for plucking.
We'll take what we want and kill anyone who stands in our way.
Take anything not nailed down. Just not from my house.
That depends on how nice your house is.
I'll show them their beds.
I'll be there in a moment. Go on.
Glad you made it.
What choice did I have? You denied me an honorable death. So I must find one in Westeros.
Vesco wasn't exaggerating.
Malcolm, you're here!
And you've found your soldiers. Ironrath will be glad of your return. You came through for them. Just as I knew you would.
What does Daenerys want from you?
She has a mission for me. But beyond that, she's told me nothing. If I can, I'd like to help her reclaim the Iron Throne. Imagine what an ally she'd be to House Forrester if she succeeds. Living here has made a better man of you, nephew.
You don't know what your queen is gonna do. You're turning your back on your family when they need you most.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, Asher. But I've made up my mind. I'll send a raven ahead to Ironrath to let Roderick know you sail for Westeros. With, sellswords. My thoughts will be with you in the fight to come. Asher. Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Casting off!
Take this. It'll help loosen his tongue. But be careful. He's a tricky little bastard. If he figures out who sent you, he'll tell you nothing. I'll be listening to every word you say.
I ask for brawn, they send me a handmaiden. Well, you're here. You might as well come in. Let me guess. Your family is in grave danger, and you've come seeking my help? Not that I'd be of much use to you. As you can see, I'm at a bit of a disadvantage.
I thought we were friends, Lord Tyrion.
I thought so as well. Yet, here you are. You brought wine. How thoughtful of you. And you didn't even have to hide it. Doesn't smell poisoned.
Poisoned?
Cersei would love nothing more than to save herself the trouble of a trial. You don't expect me to drink alone, do you? They never let anyone in to see me.
I suppose I'll have just a little.
Ah, true girl of the North. Some things are worth dying for. So, why are you here? It's rather unusual for a handmaiden to visit the Black Cells.
Lady Marjorie sent me.
Did she? With wine from Cersei's cellar. How generous of her. I have to admit, I've always admired your honesty, but I suspect there's more to you than one might imagine. This is all a ruse, isn't it?
Sorry?
You're coming here. We both know you have an ulterior motive. You've come to set me free. It's the perfect plan.
I'm afraid not, unfortunately.
Unfortunate for us both. So, tell me. Cersei sent you, didn't she? I know I'm not wrong.
She left me no choice.
She never does. At least you had the courage to tell me the truth.
I told you not to run your mouth. Stupid girl.
I owe him the truth.
Him? He's nothing now.
I'm still a Lannister. And I know plenty of men who'd happily slit your throat. Now, give us a moment. We're not done talking.
Imp.
What did my sister expect you would learn?
Who will testify on your behalf?
She's using you. And will continue to do so. Until you no longer prove useful.
I'm the one using her.
If that's what you think, then you're more foolish than I thought.
She's taking care of a problem for me.
Cersei is not someone to be trifled with. And what would Lady Marjorie make of your new friendship with my sister? I doubt she'd be pleased. Assuming she doesn't dismiss you immediately.
Lady Marjorie will understand. Cersei left me no choice.
Let's hope she understands. Because absent her protection, you're in a very precarious position.
What should I tell Cersei?
She knows the answer better than anyone. No one will testify for me. She's already seen to that. That is the truth of it. Not that it will help you.
I appreciate your honesty, Lord Tyrion.
And I yours, Lady Mira. Although I doubt my sister will.
Enough of this nonsense! You're wasting my time! Out! Now!
I wish you well, Lady Mira. Be careful who you trust.
Must you leave?
Sorry, didn't mean to wake you.
You didn't sleep, did you?
Neither did you.
We haven't slept much at all these last few weeks. I hope you don't have any regrets. About this. About us.
My only regret is what happened to your brother. If I'd only...
Please, let's not talk about Arthur. Not now. What will we do now? Now that we're... what we are?
We'll be married. And no one will be able to keep us apart. Not Griff, not his father, not Ramsay Snow.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Roderick? Oh! I'm sorry. I thought you were alone.
Good morning, Talia.
Hello, Elena. Oh, I didn't realize you two were... I mean, I didn't realize she was...
It's all right, Talia. Come in.
I really am sorry. It's just, this is urgent, Roderick. And...
It's all right. I can go. You two need to speak. I'll see you soon, I hope.
All right, then. I'm listening.
Last night, I couldn't... I was having nightmares. So I
Go on, Talia.
went back there. To the grove. And someone was there.
What do you mean?
Look.
This is a report. How many fighting men we have? Where Griff and the Whitehill garrison are being held.
It even talks about Elena.
I know. It's everything. I couldn't believe it. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes...
Were you seen, Talia?
No. It was dark, but I saw him.
Talia, I need to know who it was.
He's like family, Roderick. But it doesn't matter. He's a traitor. He endangered our house. You have to deal with him like you would any other man. I'm sure he had his reasons. But no reason is good enough.
It's your duty to tell me, and mine to pass judgment.
Just promise me you'll kill him, Roderick. Anyone who would betray us like this deserves to die. I'm asking you as your sister.
I'm lord of this house, Talia. It's my job to deliver justice, not vengeance. I can't promise to kill a man before I've heard him out.
You know what he's done. That should be enough.
Talia, please.
Come with me. He's in the Great Hall.
Go get the guards.
Hey? Oh, my lord, you scared the bloody daylights out. What's that?
You tell me.
You don't scare me, Roderick. I've known you since you were a boy.
You sold your loyalty like some whore in the street.
My loyalty has always been to this house, but you've been too damn blind to see it.
Now, what I didn't see is that you were a traitor.
You pushed me to this, Roderick. You brought it upon yourself.
You're blaming me for what you did.
I'm telling you what you need to hear. I rose through the ranks because I knew when to ignore orders from men unfit to give them. Look at you, Roderick. You're weak. You're weak. Just like Ethan was. Making Duncan his sentinel.
Ethan was a boy.
Ethan was a fool. And you've been making fool choices too, since the day you crawled off that corpse cart. Kissing Lud's ring when you knew we had to show strength. Bungling your betrothal to Elena. Doesn't matter how either of you feel. Lord Glenmore will never let you marry her now. Going to High Point without any soldiers, despite my every warning. Hell, you even managed to get Arthur killed.
Enough, Royland!
You've had every opportunity to save this family, but you've squandered them all. Your father would be ashamed.
For all your counsel, all your talk, you're nothing but a fucking craven.
Says the man who survived the Red Wedding by playing dead.
The only thing that matters is that you swore an oath to obey.
I swore to your father. I'd swear to Asher if he were here. But you're a cripple who can barely hold a sword. Asher knows how to act.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Finally showing some spine.
Roderick, it's Griff. He's gone.
Somebody set him free.
Was this your doing?
They were going to ambush you at the trade. I just saved your life.
But Ryan...
Royland, how could you?
This was his doing. Just sentence me and be done with it. Kill me. And Asher dies too.
Please, Roderick.
What do you mean?
I know Lud's plans. Spare my life. And I'll tell you everything.
Perhaps we should hear him out.
He's only saying that to save himself.
You must decide, my lord.
You must be loving this, Duncan.
Believe me, I'm not.
I'll spare your life. Now talk. Mira cost Luddy's army. He's desperate to strike back. He's going to ambush Asher the moment he makes landfall.
No!
You must protect Asher. Protect the true lord of this house.
Take this traitor away.
Get your hands off me!
What Royland said. We have to warn Asher.
We can't, not if he's at sea.
My lord, what do we do?
Prepare the horses. We're going to war.
You smell that? We're almost there, Wesker. Let's have a look. Come on, break it up!
Save your lovemaking for below deck.
They listen to you. Barely. But what happens if your lord brother decides he's the one in charge once we're at Ironrath? Do you expect them to follow his orders? Or will it be you commanding them? They don't know him. A lord sounds an awful lot like a master.
Roderick. He's the lord of the house, and he's been bred for it.
I understand, but these men and women have journeyed here to follow you, not him.
Oh, you'll see when you meet him. Doesn't matter if he can't fight like he used to. All men learn to love Roderick. That's odd. Port's quiet. No guards. Hardly any ships.
Maybe they're all off fighting one of your king's wars.
Could be.
Or could be we'll have a fight on our hands. I'll let the others know.
Right. Oh, this couldn't be easy, could it?
So, this is Westeros.
Ugly and small.
Fucking freezing, too.
I said you'd be paid. I never said you'd be warm.
Asher. Thank the gods you've made it back.
I brought you an army, brother.
Hope you're ready for a fight.
Lord knows you're coming. He sent men to intercept you. We need to hurry. Been stuck on a boat for weeks. Could use a good fight.
What?
Get that gate open!
Asher, no!
It's been a while since I killed any White Hills.
Out of my way! It won't go farther!
Asher! You have to get out of there!
Looks like it's up to us! Asher! Raise the gate! They've got us outnumbered! Oh, shit! We have to get out of here! Stop! Advance! The gate will fall without one of us holding it! One of us has to stay!
My lord, you must hurry! We can't lose you! We need you to lead our...
Let me save your life and our house. Iron from ice, brother. Iron from ice. I'll hold them off.
But my lord, you can't!
Asher is your new lord.
Yes, my lord.
Roderick!
Go!
Previously on Game of Thrones.
But now I realize it might be far more entertaining to watch Lud tear you to pieces. Last house standing wins.
You have a good head for business, Lady Mira. What you need more than anything is an ally.
I have to get in there, Sarah.
Look, I can't get you in. Marjorie's already furious with you. You owe me for this.
You're weak, just like Ethan was, making Duncan his sentinel.
Take this traitor away!
Damien, where are ya?
Tell your uncle. Tell him the North Grove must never be lost.
Finn!
They're everywhere!
We make for the North Grove!
Let me save your life and our house. Iron from ice, brother. Iron from ice.
Gods.
Can you see anything? Is it the North Grove?
I don't know yet!
The North Grove, beneath the watchful eye of the Ice Dragon.
The Ice Dragon?
The Forester's Sigil. Those look like ironwood trees. Hear the werewoods whisper. Haven't seen any werewoods this far north.
That must be it. We're close. I think I found it.
You found it? Are you sure? We can't afford to waste any more time.
You just have to trust me. I've gotten you this far, haven't I?
Which is nowhere anyone in their right mind would be.
We're close. I know it.
I believe you, Garrett.
I hope you're right. I don't know how much further he can go. We need to keep moving.
Oh! Ow!
His wound is getting worse.
He burns! He burns like all 7 L's combined! Oh. Oh. Listen, Garrett. I know I'm not well. And up here that can get you killed. But you've always been there for me. If anything happens, I want you to leave me. You take Sylvie and don't look back. Promise me, Garrett.
I won't leave you behind. Not now. Not ever.
I don't want to hold you back. If Sylvie gets hurt because of it, or you, I mean this, Garrett. If I'm gone, Sylvie will need someone to look after her. I know she's stubborn and proud, but she's a good person.
Stop talking like that. You're not gonna die.
If I do, though, she's still my little sister. And if I'm not around to protect her, I need to know there's someone who can.
What are you doing?
I found Nightshade. It's poisonous, but in small doses it can help with pain. It's rare this far north.
We can use the nightshade to make Cotter more comfortable.
Right. It'll help keep him calm too, in the right amount. Luckily, I know how to use it. Can you help?
see this? Whatever made this must be enormous. Claw marks. Gods. It's been torn apart. It's not frozen. Must be a fresh kill.
Garrett!
Run! Shit! We have to cross the ice! Get Cutter across! I'll hold it off! Go!
Garrett, come across!
Seven hells.
Come on!
You were right, Garrett. This has to be the North Grove.
Oh, finally. We found it. After everything we've been through. We finally found it.
I can hardly believe it's real. Look! Whoever they are, they can help us.
Hurry!
Garrett!
Run! Head for the village!
Help us!
Do something!
High vis. What?
Wait! No!
Garrett! Tell them!
I represent House Forrester. I was squire to Lord Gregor himself.
What were you thinking?
My lady, please. Please, Lady Marjorie. Please don't send me back to Highgarden.
Finally, you grace us with your presence. I was beginning to think you'd found someone else to serve.
Is everything all right, my lady? What's happened?
I'll get to you in a moment. Do you realize how precarious my position is with Cersei?
Of course, my lady.
Of all the people in King's Landing, you steal from the Queen Regent.
I didn't mean...
Did you know about this? Sarah's been stealing wine. From Cersei, no less.
No, my lady. It doesn't sound like something Sarah would do.
Is that so?
I had no idea.
Really? Half the servants in the keep are talking about it, but somehow you're in the dark? Where's my seal? I haven't seen it in weeks. Do you know where it went, Mira? Do you think that our thief here pocketed it too?
My lady, please. I would never steal from you.
I have the seal, my lady. I was holding on to it for safekeeping.
Oh. Well, at least it's found. I'm sorry. It's not right to accuse without proof. It's just... I need order in my household. Until I'm married to Tommen, I can't afford any more mistakes. I have no choice but to make changes among my handmaidens. Tommen's garden party, Mira. What were you thinking? I can't believe you'd be so irresponsible. I expected better of you.
It was a foolish mistake, Lady Marjorie. We shouldn't have disobeyed you.
At least you're honest about it. Sarah's been saying some damning things about you, Mira. I suspect in an effort to save her own neck.
My lady, please!
You've said enough. One of you must answer for this. Sarah says you used her to get you into the party. You've been with me a long time, Mira. When I'm queen, I'll need people I can count on. Please, tell me this isn't true.
Mira, please. I can't go back to Highgarden.
My lady, I'm sorry. Sarah's telling the truth.
This has been building for some time, Mira, but it still breaks my heart. I've been nothing but good to you. I've put up with your schemes. I've even tried to help you and your family where I could. And you repay me with this. I feel betrayed. I won't have it.
You'd have done the same in my position.
Don't tell me what I would or would not do. Consider yourself dismissed from my service.
But my lady...
Get out!
Mira, wait! I'm so sorry. She was so angry. I didn't know what else to do. You saved me from being sent home. I can't believe you did that for me. I expected I'd be on my way to Highgarden by now. But you stood up for me.
I couldn't let you take the fall. You need Marjorie's protection more than I do. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
I hope you're right about that. But thank you. I know you didn't have to do it. I wish things had turned out differently. But I suppose this is goodbye.
I'm not sure when. I'm not sure we'll see each other again.
Tarwick is a lovely man. Good luck with your wedding.
Thanks, Mira. I'll send you an invitation. There's something I need to tell you. Something I heard. There are some vile rumors going on about you.
Rumors?
About you murdering a Lannister guard. I thought you should know.
Thanks, Sarah.
Careful, Mira. You're on your own now.
They're right behind us. Less than half a league.
You were right, my lord.
I know that snot-nosed bastard Griff. He was sent to kill me, not Roderick. He wouldn't run home to his father without trying again. Listen close! I want the road surrounded. Ride hard for Ironrath. Don't turn back. If this goes to hell, they'll need to know about Roderick. Yeah! Lay low and be ready to strike the moment I give the order.
And what order is that, Asher?
Take no prisoners! Seven hells! Take them! No grit!
Oh, he's a bloody coward.
Your brother was the coward. You should have seen him squeal. When Griff gutted him like a pig.
My lord.
We're going to kill them all for this.
Roderick.
I wish I had known him, Asher. I'll never get to drink with him, fight by his side, complain about what an arse his little brother is.
When I heard he was alive after the twins, I mean, he rose from the fucking dead. Roderick, he kept this house together through sheer force of will. My brother was a true lord.
They'll sing songs about him someday. But you're the lord here now, like it or not, by the laws of your land. And to these men, you've more than proven yourself.
I know. If I don't become lord, Roderick's sacrifice, everything we went through, will be for nothing.
You'll make Roderick proud. Make your father proud.
If only he could see me now.
We have to go, my lord. And Lord Whitehill will be on the march.
Let's move! Asher!
Asher! Roderick! How could this happen? It makes no sense.
He died a hero.
Gregor was a hero. Ethan was a hero. Now Roderick? It means nothing to me.
It was his sacrifice that enabled us to escape.
The last time I saw him, I stormed out of the room.
Talia, Mother, listen to me. We don't dare take time to mourn. Not yet.
Lord is sure to move quickly now. He could be at our gates before nightfall. But there's hope yet! I've brought help! Warriors from across the narrow sea, with no equal in Westeros.
Whatever their skill, they are hardly an army.
Milady, I've seen them twice in battle. I've seen Asher lead them. They're a force to be reckoned with and will be more than equal to whatever Lud could muster.
How can you say that? We've already lost.
What are you talking about?
Ramsay Snow. He came here. He set terms of war. He said the last house standing wins.
And with the Lord of House Forrester dead.
I fear she's right. By the terms put forth by the Boltons, we don't have a claim.
Roderick may be dead, but the Lord of House Forrester stands before you. I will lead us in battle. This war is not over until I say it is!
Asher will lead us!
Asher is our Lord!
Asher, I wish this were a happier occasion. But this sword has been held by a Forrester lord for centuries. Now, it is yours. All hail Asher Forrester, Lord of Ironrath, defender of the Ironwood Groves.
I never asked to be lord of this house, but I do know how to fight. And when Lord Whitehill comes to see us bend the knee, I swear I'll kill him with my bare hands if I have to!
He's lying! Look at him. He's a crow. He doesn't represent the Foresters. Never seen a crow this far north of the wall. Must be a deserter.
I don't trust fucking deserters. And you're traveling with a wildling. All the more reason not to trust you.
Get out of my face.
You're in no position to give orders, Crow. I could have killed you out there, as easily then as I could now.
He's a warg.
The bear likes your kind even less than I do, so I suggest you shut your mouth. Your blade pierced his shoulder, and I felt the pain as if it were mine. You couldn't possibly understand what that's like. But I could make you understand.
Enough, Josera. He claims to serve House Forrester. Anyone could say as much. What proof do you have? If you'd have us believe it's not a lie.
I was given this by Talia Forrester before I left. It's the Forrester sigil. Made from ironwood.
Harida East.
You trust this Crow?
That necklace is Forrester ironwood. No one else could craft it as well.
My friend is wounded.
He won't live long without our help. High Vis.
Wait! Where are you taking him?
Who is this girl? Is she a prisoner? Why else would you be traveling with a wildling?
She won't cause any trouble.
A wildling girl? She'll betray you the first chance she gets. My name is Elsera Snow. This is my brother Josera.
What is this place?
A refuge against the forces of darkness during the long night. A place of great power to those who know how to use it. I assume that's why you're here.
You're a long way from home, aren't you? There must be a reason you've come all this way.
Lord Gregor's last words before he fell were, "The North Grove must never be lost."
What do you mean? Last words before he fell?
Lord Gregor was slain at the Twins months ago, betrayed by Walder Frey. You didn't know? Of course. How could you?
He has no idea who we are.
Why would he?
You're right. He's just a messenger. All he did was use some ironwood necklace they gave him. Why should we trust him with anything? They clearly didn't. Otherwise, he would know.
Lord Gregor was willing to trust me. If he was, then you can too.
He wasn't the best judge of character.
Perhaps Lord Gregor never told anyone.
I wouldn't be surprised. Better to hide his shame where no one could find out. Whites.
Gregor wen fanden Björnen.
What about them?
Hiftanes.
What? No! Let me go!
Did they teach you to fight at Castle Black? I hope they did. Otherwise, you're likely to die.
I can handle whites. I fought the dead before.
Your confidence will get you killed.
This place is evil, Garrett. I can feel it. There's something wrong with these people. Those warriors. They're not normal free folk. Not like any I've ever seen.
Ready!
Aye.
Lady Mira, wait.
Tom, what is it?
Guards. They're searching your room.
Break it down! Search the place!
They're coming after us for the murder. Come on, we can't stay here.
What's going on, Tom? Sarah said she'd heard rumors about me.
It's all over the keep, milady. They're saying you take Lannister men to your bed and murder them in their sleep.
What? That's ridiculous.
It'd be ridiculous, milady, if soldiers weren't smashing in your door. They're saying you killed that Lannister guard. There's more. Someone sent the captain of the guard a message about you. Dropped off at the guardhouse. Anonymously.
You mean someone's plotting against me? Who? Who sent the message?
No seal, milady. No sign, neither. Whoever's behind this, they're making their move now. If those guards catch you, if they catch us, we've got to stay close to Lady Marjorie. They won't touch us if we're with her.
We can't bring Lady Marjorie into this.
What? Why not?
A scandal could hurt her right now.
Scandal? They're going to cut off our heads!
Calm down. Panicking isn't going to help.
Those guards won't stop until they find someone for Damien's death. What are we going to do, Lady Mira? How are we getting out of this one?
Being near me is dangerous, Tom. You should get as far away as possible.
Appreciate the thought, milady. But we're in this together. But I don't know how to aid you now. Tell me and I'll help you. Whatever it is, we can't stay here.
We need to find a safe place to hide until this blows over. We can't do anything with this manhunt on.
There's a collier's store by the river gate, on Muddy Way. The owners are like family. We'll be safe there.
Show yourself, or it'll be worse for you.
Get to the colliers. Tell Godwin I sent you. Goodbye, Lady Mira.
The Coal Boy.
Take him!
Mira told us he was gathering an army. We have her to thank it's not bigger, but we can't fight that.
He doesn't expect us to. He's trying to frighten us into surrender. I want every bolt aimed at Lord Whitehill the moment he appears.
Ryan!
Crossbows up!
Asher Forrester! Show your face, boy!
He's frightened, Father. Aren't ya?
Well, Lord, you must not have much faith in this army of yours if you feel the need to hide behind my little brother.
You mistake me, Forrester. Ryan is here for your protection, to stop you from being stupid. You see, I'm here to end this once and for all. You got your little revenge on my men, but it's time you listen to reason. I could ram your gates down and kill every last one of you. Or we could end the bloodshed here and now. This war is over, Asher. It ended the moment Roderick fell. By Ramsay's rules, I'm the victor here. This will all be mine now. One way or another.
You put too much stock in Ramsay's terms, Lord. Terms set by a madman. Terms that I never agreed to.
You really think Lord Ramsay will ask if you're in favour of his terms before flaying you alive for breaking them?
Let's put all this ugliness behind us. I'm willing to talk terms of your surrender.
Surrender?
Open your halls and bend the knee as my bannermen. You continue to produce ironwood, under my supervision, of course. And you will join your house to mine, for all to see, by wedding my Gwyn.
Well, fuck me.
Asher, you can't!
And if I tell you to go fuck yourself?
Look at my fucking army! If you want to die, I'm more than happy to oblige! I would just as happily kill you all and be done with it. But I'm very generously giving you away to keep your bloody lives. Oh, one last thing. As a show of my goodwill, I've brought home the body of your lord. Your brother was too stubborn to know when it was over.
Roderick, let me see him! I want to see my brother!
I'm sure your people will be relieved to keep their lives.
We'll never bend the knee to a fucking Whitehill!
You will. Unless you want to end up like Roderick here. You have an hour. I'll be waiting in my camp.
No!
I'm sorry, little brother.
I've buried too many sons.
Should have been here. I should have come home faster.
Don't blame yourself, Asher. Blame the fucking bastards outside that wall.
Forgive me, I just... Perhaps the time has come to truly let this bloodshed end. We simply accept. We bow our heads and Asher marries Gwyn.
Craven!
It's not the worst terms I've ever heard.
I may have loved Gwyn once, but this isn't real. And Lud will have my head the moment Gwyn produces an heir.
There will be no marriage. If we bow our heads now, we'll always be his slaves.
We have to kill them, Asher.
Aye, piss on surrender. Let's ride out and kill them all.
Aye. We ride for war! We ride! Spill their blood! Believe me, I want to kill every last fucking one of them. But I'm not sending you all out to certain death. We just don't have the numbers. But maybe we don't have to. Lord rules that house with an iron fist. His sons, his bannermen, do nothing without his say-so. There may be 500 men outside that wall. Without Lord at the lead...
They'll scatter like chickens with their heads cut off.
That's good, but how? Lud will not simply cast aside his men and offer his neck. Such a task is easily said, but Lud is wary.
We tell Lud exactly what he wants to hear. We invite him inside to celebrate and drink to our union.
And then?
An ambush. Your pit fight is hidden until the last moment.
No, an ambush is too chaotic. Things could go badly quickly. Lud could escape.
There's another way. Poison. In his wine.
A woman's weapon.
Yes, and a good one. Lethal and direct.
Either plan is high risk. We only lure Lud inside if the whole family is there to sell it. Talia and Ryan will both be in danger.
We're already in danger. I'll be there, Duncan. I'll pour the wine myself.
Poison is dog shit. You're here for revenge. You want him to choke on your blade, not his vomit.
But in ambush, there's no way to control. Everything could go wrong.
I understand the risks. But an ambush is the best way to kill as many Whitehills as possible.
Then we have a plan.
Whatever happens to me, I need you to get Ryan out alive. As soon as we move on, Lord.
Not a problem. You know you're the only family I've ever had. That makes Ryan my brother too.
I won't forget this.
I've forgotten the number of times I've heard you say that.
I've said that before.
We will avenge Roderick's death tonight, whatever it takes.
Send word to Lud. We'll drink this night to the prosperous future of our united houses.
She's left the keep! Search the area!
Lady Mira!
There she is! Take her!
What's all this?
Look, Morgren, please. You have to help me.
Mira Forrester! You're coming with us!
Please, do something.
Surely you have more dangerous criminals to deal with than Lady Marjorie's handmaiden.
We have orders from Captain Lucan to...
Let me worry about Lucan. You worry about buying yourselves a few tankards. On me. Thank you for keeping our city safe. Can I take you somewhere, Lady Mira?
The Rivergate. Thank you.
The Rivergate! Quick as you can! What's going on, Mira? Is there a problem? Maybe I can help.
Someone's plotting against me.
Plotting? What do you mean?
They're spreading malicious rumors. And worse, they've set the guard after me.
I see. That is worrying indeed. Clearly you've made powerful enemies here in King's Landing. Although, You've made short work of one of them, at least. I hear Lord Andros has found a home in the Black Cells. I'm impressed. It seems he took on the wrong handmaiden and lost.
Andros was sending sellswords to Ironwrath. I couldn't let that happen.
No need to explain to me. I'm glad he's out of the way. Of course, now that you've gotten rid of my biggest competitor, all kinds of opportunities have opened up, particularly in your part of the Seven Kingdoms. The Ironwood market is wide open. A lot of gold to be made.
There's opportunity enough for both of us, Lord Morgren. Think of what we could accomplish if we worked together.
I have thought about it. I've thought about it a great deal. You're clever, Mira. When you faced down Andros at the coronation party, well... Let's just say you showed how formidable you really are. Of course, I knew you'd be a problem when we first met. Imagine a handmaiden stealing the crown's Ironwood contract from under my nose. That's why I bribed that Lannister guard to kill you. Don't look so surprised. You must have known you'd become a target sooner or later.
I knew it. I never should have trusted you.
Of course not. You should never trust anyone in King's Landing. That might have been your only mistake. But a costly one. After Ludd takes Ironwrath, he and I will control the Ironwood trade entirely. You've been very helpful, Mira. But it's time to get you out of the way. Can't have you complicating things.
The Whitehills don't understand Ironwood. They can't take care of the forests. You may control the trade, but they'll run it into the ground. Only the foresters really know those woods. You're a fool not to see that.
If they leave the hills bare, I'll find another forest. I couldn't care less, and neither should you, because you'll be dead.
We've arrived. Now get out of my fucking litter!
Lucan, I fancy coming across you here. I seem to have found something you're looking for.
That you have, my lord. I've been searching for this murderer a long time.
You've got the wrong person. I've done nothing wrong.
Shut your liar's mouth. It's time you answered for your crimes.
Take her to the cells. Chin up, Mira. I'm sure if you ask him nicely, the headsman will be quick.
Forgive my brother's temper. It's said over time wargs adopt the traits of their animal. And your news was unexpected. You see, Gregor Forrester was our father, and we are his bastards. I doubt anyone knows. It was his dark secret, and he feared his family would find out.
No one at Ironwrath knows of this. Not that I've ever heard.
I suspected as much. Josra would say he banished us to hide his shame. But I like to think it's because he knew what we were. That he was protecting us in his own way. We thought one day Gregor would come and see everything we've built. But instead it was you. You are the first to arrive. It must have been a difficult journey. Few try, and fewer still live to tell about it.
I wouldn't have made it alone. I had help from my friend Cotter and Sylvie.
But they were following your lead. You were the one who was sent by House Forrester. Our father entrusted us with protecting the North Grove. That has always been our purpose. But we've learned there's a power here, Garrett. A power we've only just begun to understand. Winter is coming, and we haven't much time.
Gregor ven Fionden Bjorne Sager ven. Svealoden Mopre befastan.
Did you know him? Maybe I'm wrong, but you keep looking at him.
He was my friend. His name was Finn. He was here because of me. I let him join when we left Castle Black.
That was his choice. It's not your fault.
Now his watch has ended.
You fought well, for a crow.
I saved your life.
I wouldn't go that far. Although I admit you can fight. Maybe they did teach you something at Castle Black. But then, my expectations were low.
Is that your way of thanking me?
Maybe I was wrong about you. We'll see. Killing them I don't mind. It's the burning that stays with you. You'll never forget that stench.
Did you see what they just did? They don't care about their own.
My sister has trained them well. Emotion is a weakness, according to her.
They don't mourn their dead.
They've been trained to fight. Nothing else matters but that. They're more my sister's doing, not mine.
The whites grow bolder by the day. Ever since the wildling tribes went south with Man's raider. I need to go back.
How did you command them? The warriors?
I told you. There's a power here. I should return to the village.
Fulgor and Vicenair.
Did you not hear me? Fulgoren! Suna!
What?
Wait! Fulgor and Vicenair.
You're losing control.
What was that?
It's blood magic. The more she uses it, the weaker she becomes. And they can sense it. Elsera's a fool to keep taking these risks.
Is there some way to help her?
She is convinced her blood magic is the only way to protect the North Grove. That her warriors are the answer. But she can't control it. I worry about her. It's more dangerous than she knows. She was right about one thing, though. The whites are growing bolder. And the worst is yet to come. Now that my father's dead, there's no reason to stay. That's why he sent you, isn't it? To bring us back to Ironrath. To crush our enemies south of the wall.
We can't leave the North Grove.
And stay here to die. I'd rather live. I know what my father said. The North Grove can never be lost. But he wouldn't want us to die because of it.
Where's Sylvie?
Never trust a fucking wildling.
Looks fresh. Looks like they didn't make it to the block. Oh God! Those are human teeth. Rats. They're everywhere in King's Landing.
Jailer! Please.
Shut it!
Please come here!
Hey, get away from there!
Jailer! Jailer, come over here!
Oh, don't you start again!
Why don't you come here for a moment? We can have a little chat about it.
Gods, woman, I said shut it! Or I will come in there, and you won't like what happens.
What do you want then? Tell me! Please! I'll do anything. Just tell me! Bastard! Before the day's over, they'll take us straight to the block. So don't give me that look. You can leave the judgment to the Father, whatever gods you believe in.
I don't judge you. We've all done things we're not proud of.
I have a son. A little baby boy. I think of the smell of his skin. His tuft of brown hair.
There is nothing I wouldn't do. Nothing! Just to hold him again.
That's what getting out of here means to me. What would you do in my place?
Your family needs you. Nothing else matters. I'd do whatever it takes to survive. Whatever it takes.
My lord, please. Please take me out of here!
Mira, making friends already, I see.
Be quick. We'll be coming back for her next.
For your trouble.
Oh, no.
Come on, you!
No! Please! Wait! No! Get off!
Shut your fucking mouth!
They'll be here for you soon. You don't have much time.
What are you doing here, Morgren? Come to rub your triumph in my face?
Far from it, Lady Mira. I've come to make you an offer. I was thinking about what you said, and I've come to the conclusion you're right. Ludd will likely ruin every forest under his control. Only foresters know how to really work ironwood. That's useful. And then I realized there's something much more valuable than your knowledge of trees, Mira. Your name. I want you as my wife.
Your wife? Do you do all your wooing in cells? I'm new to courting, but I imagine less violence and intimidation.
Wars are won and lost in the marriage bed, Mira. Kingdoms too. And I want my own kingdom. I'll start with an old and noble house, with a keep, like Ironrath. It may not be the grandest castle in Westeros, but it's a start.
My family would never allow it. If you go anywhere near Forester lands, my brothers will kill you.
That might be difficult for them. 2 of your brothers are already dead. That idiot Ludd will take care of the rest. One way or another. And it won't take me long to get rid of the harebrained fool myself. I'm sorry, Mira. None of your family will survive. Ironrath will fall to you, and through marriage, it will become mine. A hold fast in the north can only help my ambitions.
until I cut your throat in your sleep.
Doubtless you'd try, given half the chance. But you won't be. It's fitting our betrothal begins in a cell. I'd say it's a perfect symbol for the rest of your life.
You plan to keep me locked up?
Well, perhaps not literally. If you play your part and produce my heirs. The murder of a Lannister guard can't go unpunished. But I can get you out of here, Mira. One word from me, that coal boy takes your place on the block.
Tom!
All you have to do is agree to marry me. You'll give up your power. You'll give up your ancestral home. But you'll be alive. So, Mira, what do you say?
You will never have Ironwrath, and you will never have me.
What? You fool!
I'd rather die.
Fine. Have it your way.
She won't get far. Not out here.
Let me go!
Sylvie!
He's my brother! I wasn't finished!
When you're finished here, come see me. There's something I must show you.
I don't trust these people, Garrett. Which was why I had to see Cotter. He's not well. And he won't live much longer.
I thought he was getting help.
Whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. There's nothing that will save him now. Which is why I needed to do something for me. I didn't want him to suffer anymore, Garrett. Just to ease his pain, but... that's when they found me. The Nightshade. I need you to be the one to end his suffering.
But...
it's our way, Garrett. You have to feed it to him. I'm trusting you to do this, Garrett. You're the only one who can.
Are you sure this is what Cotter would want?
I know he would. We'd never let free folk suffer. You'll see. He's in so much pain.
I did everything within my power to help your friend. But I'm afraid it's too late. Nothing can save him now.
Sylvie told me.
Nightshade? What are you going to do with that? You realize it's deadly. And has no place in here.
That's between me and Cotter.
I don't know what that wildling told you. But that will kill him and taint his blood.
Garrett, is that you?
It's me, Cotter. I'm here.
Where's Sylvie? I want to see her. Where is she? Did something happen to her?
Don't worry, she's right outside. She sent me to help you.
I thought they took her away. Ah, you have to protect Sylvie. Ah!
Got her!
Oh, I can't bear it anymore!
He's been incredibly brave. A lesser man would have died days ago. But I suppose you already knew that about him.
Cotter's a fighter. Always has been.
I can see that. But now you can use his death to give his life meaning. This was always intended for my father. It's a sacred symbol of the power of the North Grove. Forged from iron, the handle made with ironwood from this very tree. In my father's absence, you speak for House Forrester. It seems only right that you should have this now. You're here for a reason, Garrett. It's no accident they sent you.
I'm honored. Thank you.
It's well deserved. Your friend is dying, but his life is too valuable to waste. Give me his heart. His beating heart. And his death can have meaning. We can use it for a greater purpose, Garrett. An ancient ritual to help harness the power of the North Grove.
But...
We must do this, Garrett. I fear what might happen if we don't.
I'll do what must be done.
You saw what happened after the fight. My warriors, they're pulling away. Please, I need you to do this. For me, for the North Grove.
I'm ready. Garrett, please. I can't take it any longer.
End his suffering. Use his life to make us strong, Garrett. Give him that poison, and his blood will be useless. Let us use his blood to give us strength. Out there, you saw what's possible. But that was only the beginning.
I'll do it. For the North Grove.
I knew I could count on you, Garrett. Use the dagger to open his chest. We need his heart.
Seven hells.
Good. Now grab his heart, quickly, while his blood still pulses through it. Now bring it here. Squeeze the blood into the fire. While it's still warm. Donne treo rekaig sprag, svogen esfobule. Thank you, Garrett. I know it was difficult, but you did the right thing. Now we must burn the body.
Your fighters are in place, my lord. Once they're all seated at the table, Give the signal to strike.
Remember, no matter how much they might provoke you, we must let them think they've won. That's them. Here we go.
Gwyn.
Clever. Send the girl first. Don't let her play with your head, little brother.
Lady Forrester. My apologies for arriving unannounced. I was hoping I might have a word in private with Asher. I think we can agree these are not ideal circumstances.
Agreed.
But these are the circumstances we find ourselves in. I know how you must feel, Asher. What your family has suffered, it's unimaginable. Which is why the bloodshed must stop.
I agreed to your father's terms, didn't I?
You did. But I know you, Asher. You're not the one to roll over so easily. You don't like being pushed into a corner. It's not in your nature.
I don't need your sympathy. I agreed to your father's terms, that's all there is to say.
I wish I could believe that. But I know you too well. You have to understand. I've risked everything to bring peace between our houses. To meet with Roderick in secret. To tell him of the traitor within these very walls. To make sure no harm came to Ryan as our ward. All while persuading my father the bloodshed would end if we were to wed. I have no ulterior motive, no hidden agenda. Just peace, once and for all.
Your brother is too unpredictable. He'd just as soon slit my throat as see us wed. And I can't forget that he was the one who killed my brother.
That was before. I'll see Griff exiled if that would put your mind at ease. Truth be told, my father's scared of you.
Is he?
With Roderick, he knew who and what he was dealing with. But you, he thinks you're dangerous. You proved as much when you attacked his men.
They came after us.
I know. And that's all in the past now, I promise. We can make this work, Asher. This is our one chance. Together we can control the future of our houses. Just promise me, when my father and brother walk through that door, nothing will happen that could threaten that future. Our future. I need your assurance. Nothing will happen.
And at this point, it's in the hands of the gods.
Begging your pardon, my lord. I'm afraid Lady Forrester requires your help.
Of course.
I should go.
What help does my mother need?
Sorry, my lord. It was the best I could think of. But we have everything in place. How should we proceed?
Ready the men.
Of course, my lord.
Elissa, I'm sorry it's come to this, but at least it's done.
Where's my son?
Right to it, then.
Mother! Oh, my baby. Oh, my baby.
Enough blubbering! You can have him back when we've hammered out the details of your surrender.
Lord Whitehill.
Asher. Now, who'd ever have imagined this? You welcoming me into your hall to drink your wine and call me father. I thought I'd seen the last of you when Gregor shipped you off to the other side of the bloody world.
You're not my father, Lord.
Do you think I'll ever call you son? Don't flatter yourself. If I wasn't so bloody soft-hearted...
Father, please. I know this isn't easy, but it's right.
Would you like to sit down, Lord Whitehill?
Aye. I can and get us something to eat. I'm bloody starving.
We thought you'd like to sit here, Lord Whitehill.
I'll sit there. Thank you very much. In the Lord's chair. It's not like your father wanted your worthless ass in it.
Fuck me, but you're making this difficult.
What? How dare you? You think you have any power here? What'll it take for you to learn to show respect? How many more foresters do I have to kill?
Calm down, Father. Ash has been amongst sellswords so long, he's forgotten how to behave.
Teach him some manners, then. Rather odd that Talia's not here, isn't it? And your banner men look a little tense. What are you playing at, Forrester? Something's not right. I can feel it.
You're not enjoying the party?
Don't play games with me, Forrester. See, that's the trouble with you, Forresters. No manners. I knew you could... Now! Forrester scum! For my brothers! When?
It could have been so different, but you destroyed everything. Goodbye, Asher.
It's a trap! They're trying to kill us! Kill them all! Kill the fucking foresters! Take down the gate!
We can't fight that many! We're doomed!
If they breach the gate, we're done for! We can't fight the entire Whitehill army!
My lord, your wound. Get them to safety. Of course.
I won't abandon you, not again.
Please, mother.
Asher! Our lord is here!
Answer your lord! He's here!
My lord, your command.
We have to retake the gate! We have to retake the gate!
This is the war you promised, Westerosi!
It's not over yet!
Asher! Have us pinned! Good idea, Westerosi. Let's give those fuckers a welcome to remember!
Forrester, you've come a long way to die. Let's see you live up to your reputation. Rally to your lord!
Let go of my son!
Forrester!
Bitch! Mother!
My son.
My lord, we have to get you!
Iron from ice.
My lord, we have to get you out of here!
I'll be damned if I let another lord die on my watch.
Save yourself.
You must survive, Asher. For the house. For all of us at port this day. Go. Now!
What you did was right.
I did what I had to do.
I'll let you light the pyre. Your arrival has changed everything. Even though we've been preparing for it all our lives. Now we don't have much time. We were sent here for a reason. To protect the North Grove. Winter is coming, and we have a role to play in the war to come.
Our father never would have wanted us to stand by and see House Forrester fall. Not while we can still do something about it.
It's too late to reach Ironrath. It may already be lost. You know protecting the North Grove is the right thing to do. Those were Gregor's last words.
They sent you. You should decide.
House Forrester needs our help, so we'll gather our forces and march south. May the gods guide us and protect us.
In the name of the king, I hereby sentence you to death. Bring forth the next prisoner! This young woman is accused of murdering a loyal servant of the king. Who here bears witness to her crimes?
I will speak to them. This woman is a traitor and a murderer!
Kill her! She's
A
innocent!
disgrace to her family name!
Mira Forrester, in the sight of gods and men, and in the name of the king,
End it!
I sentence you to die.
Shame!
Raven!
Kill her!
If you have final words,
Shame!
speak them now.
She's innocent!
Traitor!
Iron from ice! A brave woman!
She's innocent! Oh, noble
Kill
death!
her!
Kneel!
House Forrester. They were nothing but Stark loyalists. And the Starks are dead. Are you listening, Reek? Father wanted to make sure they'd bend the knee. And what do I find? A child lord. Ethan the Bold. With some parasite by his side. As if I'd come to negotiate. And I thought, oh, this is going to be fun.
Mira was so devoted when we first came to King's Landing. That day Cersei dragged her before the throne, Grandmother, I was actually worried for her. But she didn't have any trouble swearing loyalty to Joffrey right in front of me. Then she had the audacity to go behind my back with Tyrion, when I'd clearly forbade it. And that day she pushed me to ask Joffrey for help when he ripped my dress. It was bold, I'll give her that. But I can't forgive that she used me. And now, with all that's happened to her, who knows what else Mira was doing without my knowledge? Grandmother, it makes me question if she was ever loyal to me at all.
I saw something of myself in Garrett Tuttle. I thought I could trust in him, Sam, but I was wrong. He gave me his word that he'd stay true to the vows he'd made in the Godswood. Yet before a day was out, a brother was dead atop the wall. I needed his sword at Craster's. I defended him to Frostfinger, and it cost me. Whatever happened up there, a man of the Watch doesn't run away.
Who should return then but another Lord Forrester? Roderick. He was quite the bold one, Reek. Jabbing out that fourth-born's eye. Trying to stab me with my own blade. And ruining Griff's little humiliation by climbing out of the mud again and again and again. I was rather starting to like him. A shame he didn't last longer. The saviour who couldn't save anyone.
There was something about Asher Forrester. You would have liked him, Miss Sandai. He was cocky, surely, but he wasn't uncharming. Asher needed my help. I needed to know if he deserved it, so I tested him. But there was no easy answer. But then he told me the truth. He'd risked losing all he had come here for to stand by his friend, a former slave. In the end, that mattered more than disobeying an order. Loyalty. Friendship. Respect. Without them, we have nothing. I think, in the end, Mira came to understand that, Grandmother. She could so easily have turned on Sarah to protect herself. But instead, what she did, it took grace. If you're fierce enough, you leave King's Landing with your honour intact. Mira proved that. But at so high a cost.
I could have told you this story wasn't going to have a happy ending. Roderick dead, his mother dead, his little pile of timber in ruins. I just wish I'd been there to see it.
That Bolton bastard let their upstart houses go to war, Father. I'm not unfamiliar with these Forresters. Stubborn to the end. They fought hard, I'll give them that. But they were too bold, defiant when they should have been smart. Ruthless instead of shrewd. When will these Northerners ever learn? The Starks are dead. The war is over. And they lost.
Sasha?
My lord. We don't have much time. They may have won this battle, but they will not win this war.